All right, guys, so we're here for day number 5 with Kit, the 3-year-old Gypsy Vanner mare. She's just been hanging out for about 5 or 10 minutes as we got the tack out and the camera set up and everything. And I'm going to show you guys a quick exercise that's really good for a horse that hasn't really found the end of the lead rope. And it's really good to teach these horses if they find themselves in a bit of a panic when they're tied up, on how they can sort this out. Because a lot of times if we tie our horses up but we don't ever teach them on how to operate while they're tied up, then that's when you get pulling back and you get a lot of issues. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we're going to do. And right now she's just tied up, so if she was going to pause, she couldn't really get her foot over the lead rope, but she's pretty short. So I'm going to leave her tied up here, but I'm just going to add some slack to this so she can move around a little bit. And so I don't want to have so much slack that she could stick her foot through it and get herself into a bind, but I want to give her enough rope that she can move around. So, and I tied her up, I just tie them up with a bowline. It's a great knot to be able to, if they got to really setting back on it for whatever reason and they pulled on it, you can always work this rope to push slack back into it. So they are hard tied this way, and then I make sure my halter's snugged up under her chin. And so what I'm looking for her to do is I want her to eventually end up right against the fence and right next to that lead rope. So to start with, we've worked a little bit with the flag, but not a whole lot up and close. And this is one of the first ways I get them used to the flag, is just rubbing them with it. I like to go all the way around them, kind of outline them with the flag. And this helps kind of kill a couple birds with one stone. And so I want her to be comfortable with this flag, like I talked about in a couple of the other ones. You don't want them to be scared of it. I did this with my Mustang makeover horse and had a little help from Trina Campbell with that one. She just was in to teach a clinic and we were riding one evening and she offered to help out. And one of the things I was having trouble with was the horse was really touchy about her face. And so she showed me how I could use this flag and get the horse super comfortable right there around her nose and up under her chin, which was something I was just having a little bit of trouble with her. And so she got me onto that, and I've certainly used it a bunch since then with these other ones. So once you get to where you can rub them, see, I haven't taken the flag off of her. And so there, I just put a little motion in it because she started tuning out. She started to graze. I'm like, hey, we're working together here. Then I'll go back, and I always go back to where her balance point. I'm staying right here where my girth would be, right in the middle of her. And once you get to where you can rub this flag on them, and I haven't taken it off of her, then I'll take this flag and I'll touch her with it here. Then I'll take it off of her and I'll touch her with it over here. You'd be surprised with some of your horses on how that bothers them. And take it off here and rub her on her head, and then take it over here and rub her. Like that will bother horses when it comes off and then it goes back and touches them again. They can find some trouble with it. So now the whole principle with this is that when you rub them, they can stand still. But now I'm going to tap her on the bum here, just real softly. I'm going to wait for her to move her feet. Ideally, her hindquarters go towards the fence a little bit, and then when she moves like that, I rub her. She turned her butt to me, and I just put a little motion because her butt came towards me. And I walk back over here. Now I haven't rubbed her on this side. And see, you can see here how she has to sort this out. It's not wild and western and dust stirring and crazy. But if she were just tied up like that at a show and we don't work on this and something happens, kid comes running through the aisle, you know, somebody drops something, whatever, something reckless happens, then she could, if she was tied up, she could get to really having a hard time with it. But here we got a controlled environment. There she starts to move. So we want to connect this down to her feet. There she goes. So anytime she goes, when I tap on her and I say, hey, can you move your feet? And she's like, well, hey, what have you been doing? You've been rubbing on me with that flag. And I say, well, now it needs, there you go. And when I rub her, she'll start to figure out, there, that's all right. And I just put a little motion in this flag when she turns her butt towards me completely. Like she's like, I'm going past you, I've got other things to do. There's nothing wrong with it. We just want to get them out of the habit of turning their butt towards you. because that's not, it's kind of like looking into the loaded gun. So, but you know, she doesn't take much. You don't want to get them worried about it. And then I do the same thing on this side. Just rub her down. I'm outlining her all the way through here, down her back, down her front leg here, back up under her chin. Lead rope's a little bit in the way, and then back between her ears. And so this is pretty good, and you can do it both ways. For horses that are bad about their ears, this is a pretty good way to go about helping them out just a little bit. You wouldn't do it to where they got in trouble and they got to ripping back and pulling and stuff like that, because then they just learn they can't get away from it. It would be one of those things that you'd want to go towards their ears and get in and get out before it was ever any trouble. So, all right, so she's doing pretty good. Now I take this flag off, see if I can just touch her with it in random places. Because I tell you, like, she's really docile, this one, and she's been around people for a large majority of her life. She's been really handled, and so she's not exhibiting like a lot of, she's not worried about it. But some of you guys might do this with your horses and run into a bit of trouble. So here I'm going to go ahead and tap her on the bum. I just want her feet to start moving. There she goes, and then I rub her. Now she stopped there. That's what we're going for. I'm going to see if I can grab this horse flies up here. Chewing on her. Well, I won't be able to get it, but so there she stopped her feet after when I start rubbing her. That's what we want. Is I'm going to tap her. She needs to move her feet up. There, and then I rub her. That's what we want right there. And you can see she starts to get a little more even where her head is right where that lead rope hangs. And that's where we want her. Because that's where when you're going to tie them up and you're going to leave them, you'd like for them to stay right there. You don't want them to rock back on that. So here, I'm going to keep the flag on her and I'm going to go behind her. This is a great way to teach these horses that. There she changes eyes. Now she moved on her own. I didn't necessarily ask her to, but I just follow her with this flag and rub her. All right. So then I want her hips to go towards the fence because her head and her shoulders are kind of right where they need to be. So this is a little hindquarter control. Tap there. See how there's exactly what we want her to do. Now you can see her head's right where she needs to be. And this horsefly is just bothering her. I'd get it if I could, but it's not really in the best spot. And so, there we go. And then here, I'm going to step behind her here. I'm going to keep rubbing her. Then I want her to be able to change eyes. There she goes. That's good. Now I didn't do this before I rode her. If I had one that was really, really, really touchy and I'm like, man, they're having some trouble with me going back and forth and changing eyes. Obviously I have to be in both eyes when I'm on them. So I might be apt to check this exercise out. For this horse though, she's a little stiff on the halter sometimes. And this is a good way to kind of show them how to operate within that lead rope. And she you know, the first couple of times she pulled just a little bit. She didn't pull back. I mean, she went and took the full length out of it and then realized that it wasn't going to give. So then she found that she needed to move her feet up a little bit. There. So she's as far forward as I'd want her to be because she's going to run into the end of that lead rope here in a second. So I'm not going to keep tapping her there too much. So here's a great spot. She's looking to the right. I need her to look to the left. There she does, and she doesn't move. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to tap her here on the bum while she's looking at me. There. That's when you start to figure out if they're starting to sort out what you want, because she could have just walked forward, which is us putting our leg on, asking for a hindquarter yield, and then them just getting faster. She didn't just get faster. There. She thought about where she needed to put her feet. So that's all I'm going to do with that today. It's just little bits along the way, but I wanted to show that to you guys.